has being unhappy in your work affected your summer? Has it prevented you from really relaxing on holiday? Or have you just been clinging to the thought of a holiday to actually escape the unhappiness? And in the lull of August, have you perhaps been able to really let go and cherish the time in the evening at weekends with family and friends? Because that's often what happens when work isn't going particularly well for us and it is actually playing on our minds. We can get really trapped in our thoughts about some of the situations that are affecting us, and it can be really hard to let go and create time to even think straight, let alone actually enjoy and relax. And that's what summer's often there for. We plan summer breaks and joy over the summer so that we can refresh and recharge ourselves for the final part of the year. But if we're unhappy, that doesn't always happen. And when you're trapped in your thoughts, often all you can see are barriers to change and things that you can't do or things that aren't possible. And when you're trapped in thoughts like this, it can actually be sort of quite lonely, to be perfectly honest. I've been there in the past and perhaps haven't reached out to someone and have just been inside myself, is the best way to put it. But when things aren't right and they're uncomfortable and they're difficult, one of the best things you can do, rather than try and push those thoughts to one side or completely avoid them, is to accept them and actually really be curious and examine them. What type of unhappiness is it? What's really affecting you? Is it the effect that it's affecting your rest of your life, so it's causing you problems? Or really be curious and try and pinpoint some of the specific feelings rather than a generic unhappiness. What are the true feelings that you are feeling? And be curious about those. And that is often the very starting point. That acceptance that you are unhappy, you're worried, you're anxious, whatever the feelings are around that, accepting those is a starting point of actually moving forward. It's better to do that than actually try and ignore them or avoid them. And what I'm offering this summer to 3 people is 3 extended discovery calls of an hour. There are no obligations, no strings attached, but it will give 3 people the opportunity to have someone who will listen, who won't judge, who will give them a safe place to talk around their current situation. And there is immense value in being listened to and understood and articulating as clear as you can your current situation and the difficulties that you are facing. Talking it out loud can really be a great starting point to really crystallise and get some clarity on what the real problems are and the things that you need to overcome. So if this isn't you, or you're perhaps watching it and know that there's other people that you know who could benefit from being listened to, then why don't you get them to contact me? I would love to be able to help in whatever way I can. And I just want to reiterate, there's no obligation here. I just want to help a few individuals actually take that first step, acknowledging where they are, and taking that step that will allow them to move forward in some way. So thank you for listening, and I look forward to hearing from you.